Hi. Guess it's a vodka night.
Woo!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Getting Baked with Crystal. Happy Friday. Who's ready to get baked?
Apparently you are.
Yeah. A little bit. Tonight we are making a cookie with tomato and shaving cream, according to AJ.
I like it.
I love it.
I would eat it.
I would not. I would make it, and I would make Dan eat it. I would never eat that. No, tonight hopefully is Danish redemption night. If you guys remember, several weeks ago we tried to make Danishes with some puff pastry sheets because Dan keeps wanting me to make that sort of Danish and I have never been able to nail it. So we're trying again. My Aunt Terry tried a different recipe she found on Pinterest, sent me the link. I checked it out. Apparently not very well, because when I opened up the link today as I was getting set up, I saw it says, lay the frozen puff pastry sheet on a clean work surface and allow to thaw for 10 minutes. This has been in the refrigerator since yesterday.
But I thought that was the whole problem last time.
That's last time we put it in the refrigerator because that's what it tells you to do, I think. Does it? I don't know. I have no idea anymore. Thaw it for no more than 40 minutes, thaw at room temperature. It's got 15 different instructions on the box. Maybe that's why I can't nail this recipe. It's not me, it's puff pastry.
Is that what it is?
We're gonna try this one more time.
It's not you, it's Puffy.
It's Puffy. If this does not work, we're sticking with our crescent roll Danishes. Because I made those again, was it last weekend? And they were amazing. They're perfect. They always turn out well. Except with the lemon curd. I'm done with lemon curd. I might just eat that by the spoonful or scoop it onto something. It's delicious. It's amazing.
Just don't mess with it.
Don't put it in the oven. The minute you put it in the oven, it turns into the most liquidy liquid that ever liquided. Right. And it just pours out everywhere and it burns and I'm done. No more. It looks like we finally sort of have new emojis. Is that supposed to be me?
Yes, look at this. I know all of you guys were really super boycotting Getting Baked with Crystal and she got her own icons and now you do.
But
You don't look very happy about this.
I'm not sure what I expected. I don't know if that was it. Loving the stop sign oven. I wanted it to be a stop sign, and oven's 4 letters, and stop is 4 letters. That's perfect. You guys, thank you, everybody throwing them up there. Not quite time to... Oh, jeez. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. This is supposed to be frozen. Is this even going to work?
So you don't like the icons? Dude, because, yeah. So,
I'm trying to see. Okay, so we've got, what, 4 different ones?
So surprise. I mean...
Surprise. I mean... Okay, so one of them is excited. What's that? Is that one attitude or is it crying? I can't tell. I don't know. The one with his hand out? We're going to call that attitude. That's like Dan needs to stop. That's the attitude, Crystal.
I think that looks like disgusting, but okay.
Is it? It looks like it has a tear, but I can't tell because it's so tiny. Marco says we need a vodka emoji. Sally says, OMG, you're adorable, Crystal. Thanks, Sally. I appreciate that.
Well, you use these up because that's the last you'll see of them after tonight.
I don't know that I hate them. It was not what I expected, so I was just kind of surprised. Beer and Bag says, girl, I actually baked for once. Last night I made those chocolate chip peanut butter cookies, and I think I got diabetes off one of them. I mean, are you really enjoying your snacks if they're not giving you diabetes within one serving? Really? Come on. No. He didn't want to be up here this whole time, and now he wants to be on the counter. Sam says, when I get macarons right, you will get pastries right. Props to you, girl. I won't even attempt those. I've heard they're really hard. Haven't even tried them. Won't even bother with it. Cyber Husky got some silicone trays to try to make some pill pockets for Gilly Doo's meds. We had to up them this week, so I need a less expensive way to get him to take them. I would love to hear about what you make. I know Jess has tons of dog recipes. You stole my mouse. I can't do anything. Yeah, all I see is it's Pippi Longstocking. That's. I don't hate it. Let's see how it works.
Oh, it's...
No, it was my instant reaction all you needed? Hannah with the super chat, thank you so much, Francis. Don't forget to leave a like. Yes, you guys, it helps more than you know. Please just hit that thumbs up. There are twice as many of you here as there are likes, so if you guys get a chance, please just hit that thumbs up on the video. It really does help us. I don't know how or why, but it does. I promise you it does. Trust me. Chris with the super chat. I have a question and I think you can help. I don't understand. Why does Johnny Quest think we're sellouts? Nobody knows. Nobody will ever know. Listen to the song. There's lots of theories. Nobody really knows. I love seeing that you guys are baking things. Sally baked peanut butter cookies. Not my favorite, but props to you for making them. I do love a good peanut butter cookie wrapped around a Snickers. That, I don't know who invented that, but it is amazing. If you haven't tried it, I've got a recipe. Have we made it on the show yet? Dan? Anybody?
What?
Anybody? Have we made Snickers-filled peanut butter cookies on the show yet? I don't know that we have. I don't know. Maybe when we did holiday baking? I don't know, but that's an amazing recipe. That's pretty much the only time I'll eat a peanut butter cookie. They're just too dry for me. Maybe if they had something added to them besides the Snickers, maybe if we went with like chocolate chips or something, maybe I'd like it. Doris threw up a cup emoji and said we could pretend this is vodka. I'm gonna just pretend this is vodka. Alright, so, like I said, this is supposed to be frozen, but it's not. It's been in the fridge since yesterday. We're gonna throw it on the baking sheet. Let it sit while we do the next step. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Chris says, I did listen to the song 4 times. I was hoping you had the answer. Nope. Although I did hear that that song is actually based on somebody that they went to high school with who thought they were sellouts and they like teased him and called him Johnny Quest. So it is a real person. All right, let's see how this goes this time. This recipe, one thing I did like about this recipe that I found was it has a little button at the top of the recipe for 1 time, 2 times, or 3 times, and it will multiply the recipe for you, which I thought was kind of an interesting little feature. We're just going to try it with 1 batch of the puff pastry. That way, if it doesn't turn out and I have some ideas on what I can do to make it better this time, then I still have more puff pastry to try again. Although, if it's a total fail, I may never touch puff pastry again in my life, in my whole life. I'm not sure how they think I'm going to get this many out of it. We'll get there when we get there. Hannah with the super chat says, I don't need to pretend that it's vodka. I mean, from what I hear, Dan put me on camera and you guys saw me pour it. I could have told you guys it was juice, but Dan's a snitch. Don't trust Dan with your secrets, guys. All right, let's set this aside and see what we're doing for our filling. So this one actually takes a little bit of heavy cream. I was gonna leave it out of it because it's only a tablespoon. You could probably use milk, but I figured, well, let's not screw it up. We're gonna go with it exactly as intended. The actual recipe also calls for a raspberry jam. I didn't want raspberry because it has seeds in it, and I'm not a fan of seeds at all. So we went and got some of this Bon Maman cherry preserves, which I've never had, but I like their lemon curd. So let's give it a shot and see how we like it. So it wants us to beat the sugar into the cream cheese, and the cream cheese is going to be 4 ounces, so half of this box. Sam, you're so encouraging. Keep trying, Crystal, you'll get it right. I'm just kind of frustrated with the whole everything with, like I said, I've been trying these for years for Dan, because what he actually wants is something kind of like an Entenmann's, which is more of a cake thing, but that's not really the direction I'm going. I'm trying for a puff pastry type thing. Like, we kind of had the right idea with the last recipe. The part of it that cooked correctly was what I wanted it to be. The part of it that didn't ruined the whole thing. So, I don't know. Ugh. Hannah says it's okay. Chat's kind of snitches too. Y'all are. It's okay. You snitch on Dan. He snitches on me. We'll call it even. Snitches get baked goods, but they're stale. Yeah. You get the cookies we ship to Canada. Oh, jeez. I almost stabbed myself in the finger. Come on. All right. Get in there. Close enough. What am I even doing? I don't even have a towel out. It's like I'm not even prepared. I even left work early today. My boss man said, hey, get out of here. He did not have to tell me twice this time. I shut down that computer faster than you could think about it and yabba dabba dude right out the damn door. I was done. It was a long ass week. Okay, so then we want a 1/4 cup of sugar into this. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Sugar into the cream. Then we're gonna add the heavy cream and the vanilla to this. Misty fan named Jen says, I love seedless raspberry jelly / jam. I do too. I don't like the seeds, and they did not have any seedless raspberry at the store that I went to, so I like cherry. I figured we will give cherry a shot. The cookies you shipped to Canada, they're with the stickers. No, they actually arrived on the first try. It just took an entire month, and homemade goods don't last an entire month, even when they're sealed up in a container, inside a box, inside a shipping, however method they do it. Yeah, no. Will not ever ship baked goods to Canada again unless I ship them super priority. Okay, that mixed up pretty darn quickly. Ken wants to know, would you make some brownies? Here's the thing about brownies. I don't have a good brownie recipe, and I've tried a handful of them from scratch, and I'm never as happy with them as I am with a boxed mix of brownies that I kind of doctor up a little bit, but one day I'll probably show you guys that. I've had it in my head to maybe make some sort of like brownie bake-off where I try a few different recipes, but how many brownies does one girl need, really? Mooch, stop it. I don't know what the heck this cat wants, but it is not in his pillow. Probably. Here, you want a little bit of cream cheese? I got you, boo. You want a taste? There you go. That's what you needed, huh? Alright. That enough? You good? Okay, so to this, we are going to add our heavy cream and our vanilla and mix until smooth and then set it aside and work on some other stuff. So, tablespoon of heavy cream. Hey, no! So, I sent Dan for the heavy cream and he found one that you don't have to open like the school milk cartons. It has a little screw off thing, which I am a big fan of. It's going to be much easier to open, much easier to pour. I am very happy with this. Okay, you just need to get on the ground then if you don't want to be on your pillow. He's not going to be happy about that at all. Dora said, Mooch, do you want vodka too? Where's Mooch's banana toy? So I don't know if I had told you guys, the original banana toy went through the wash. I don't know how, it got mixed in with the laundry and it came out a big soggy mess. So we had to buy some more because that is Mooch's favorite. It is currently in the bed because he has been fighting with it in bed lately. So that's where it is. Although we did buy a 3-pack of them, so we do have some extras.
We bought 2 3-packs.
Yeah, see what happened was we were talking about buying them, and apparently Dan bought them and didn't tell me, and I bought them and didn't tell Dan. So the next thing you know, we had 6 of them. We did not need 6 of them. I also tried to buy Mooch a cat bed that turned out to be a big floppy disappointment, and we returned it to Amazon. It was sad. It didn't hold itself up at all. It was really lumpy and just disappointing. Bradley is begging for Auntie Crystal to say hi. Bradley is watching with my mom tonight, so hello Bradley and hello Mom, and thank you guys for watching. I'm assuming you are if Bradley's begging for me to say hi. I talked to him last night and he opened up his birthday present, which was a dinosaur monster truck, and he was so excited. It even came with this little squishy rubber car to roll over with the monster truck. It was pretty fun to watch him play with that. Then we want a half a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm pretty excited, guys. In about we'll do 4 more shows, and then the next Friday after that, I will be at Bradley's house to bake cookies with him. Jason said he bought a dinosaur cookie cutter so we can make dinosaur sugar cookies. Did Crystal just tell us to screw off? I don't even know. Did I? Did I? Sorry, not sorry? Does that work? Ken says Mooch needs some camera time, but Hannah nailed it. Mooch is being a butthead tonight. Yeah, he was not having it. Dan picked him up and brought him over here before the show, and he just looked so annoyed with it and then just left. But then, of course, once we start, then he wants to be on camera. But, yeah, not really. Alright, still a little lumpy. I'm going to go a little bit longer on this, but I'm going to scrape the sides. 6 cat toys plus 5 cats equals 5 happy cats. Oh, Jen, they have so many more than 6 cat toys. They have so many cat toys, they have a bed just to hold their cat toys. It's one of those ones with the big, tall sides, just to hold the cat toys. And don't think they don't go in there and get what they want. Mooch lately's been getting, I'm not even sure at this point who sent it to us because it's been a while, but it's on a stick with an elastic string, and then it has little poof balls at the bottom, and something about the little poof balls at the bottom of it, he loves them, and so he'll grab it and drag it, but inevitably the stick will catch on something, so then you just hear the stick whapping around hitting things when it finally becomes dislodged, and he can't figure out why something's chasing him. It's pretty funny. Except that usually happens at about 2 in the morning. Chris wants to know if we're going to live stream baking brownies with Bradley. I don't know. I don't know if there's a good way to do that. Jason's kitchen is, I think it's a galley kitchen where it's the long skinny one. So I don't know if there's any good way to like set up cameras and do that. And plus, you know, might want to just kind of enjoy the moment with my nephew. You guys know I've only seen him in person one time in his life, and he was like, was he not even a year old? I think it was 2 years ago. He was not even a year old yet. And he loved me, and we snuggled, and he was happy. But yeah, we talk on FaceTime, but I've only met him in person one time, so I am excited to go spend some time with what is now a toddler. It was just a little baby when I met him. Let's see what our next step is. We're going to set this aside. And we're going to unfold the puff pastry, cut it into 4 equal parts. When you unfold it, sometimes it'll break on the creases, which is fine. Then cut your 4 parts into quarters, so you have 16 rectangular squares. These are going to be tiny, huh?
But they're going to expand.
They puff, but I don't think they get too big. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to follow the instructions. The picture looks like it worked. Aunt Terry made these, and she said it worked much better. So we're going to cut it first into 4 pieces. So we're going to cut it in half this way. I'm going to be careful with my knife because I don't want to cut my silpat. So I'm just kind of pushing down and not dragging across. To cut through, mostly. I don't know. I'm just trying to lift it to make sure I've cut all the way through, so I'll be able to separate it. Alright, so then we're going to cut it in half this way. Oh, these are going to be so tiny, you guys. That one was a little off-center, but we'll call it 4 pieces.
Smaller because those look huge.
Yeah, then it wants me to cut each of these into 4 pieces. They're going to be like bite-size, right?
Alright, no more cutting. Hold on.
It says, unfold the puff pastry and cut it into 4 equal parts. And it does say, I don't know if she uses this exact brand, but it says it comes with 2 per box. That's what mine came with. And we're talking about using 1 sheet.
You have a toaster strudel for reference?
Yeah, a toaster strudel's like almost this size. It's probably like that big. I thought we were going to cut it in half and then cut it into thirds. But I'm following the instructions. Brittany says use a pizza cutter. I would if I had it on a different surface, but I don't want to use the pizza cutter on the silpat because it will cut the silpat and then it's no good anymore.
What about the oven warning?
What oven warning? Oh, yes. Good looking out, Dr. Detroit. Let me start that because this looks like it's going pretty quick here. We're going to set the oven to 400 and make sure Dan didn't leave a rogue tortilla inside. No, he didn't, just behind it. So, yeah, we're going to do like bite size. I mean, I guess that's probably going to be the best way to ensure that it actually cooks all the way through, right? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on in the chat, Dan?
A wild lake appears.
Yep.
Now you're all caught up on the chat.
We're looking out.
I mean, at least the smaller they are, the more they're going to cook, right?
I guess so. We're going to have little bite-sized Danishes. This can't be right.
They're going to expand. We'll do a few different sizes then.
Well, no, because I don't want them to not cook. I guess, let's see. What does it say to put in for the filling? A teaspoon of the filling. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay.
Is it weird cold lake?
No.
Is he eating cold Chinese food? That's disgusting.
Tastes good.
Alright.
I'm not picky like you.
Whatever.
Crystal, what is your favorite recipe?
You have a pop-up.
What?
There's a pop-up in front of everything here. I'm trying. The mouse isn't moving right.
Yes. What is your favorite recipe to bake?
I don't know. It just depends on what mood that I'm in.
I know my favorite recipe is crystals.
Truffles?
Yes.
The Oreo truffles. Blake is always asking for the Oreo
It's
truffles.
almost truffle season.
It is. I usually just make those in the winter time.
They're so good.
I will make you some, Blake.
Yay!
Speaking of which, we do have some new Oreos to try here later
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. So are you still going with that size?
I am, and they are kind of a variety of sizes because I'm not very good with straight lines and things. So let's kind of spread them out a bit. I don't know how much they're going to puff up. I have no idea what I'm doing. I really I want to have faith in this, and I have faith in the fact that Aunt Terry tried them and said it worked much better. I think she said she would have left them in the oven a couple minutes longer. But I just don't feel good about it because my last attempt with puff pastry was not the best.
You alright there?
Yeah. That totally went down the wrong pipe, and I tried to swallow it, and I was not able to.
You know, Crystal, this never happened to Bob Ross.
He never drank on camera.
That was amazing.
Did you like that?
A little bit.
I thought I was gonna die for a second.
Oh, I wasn't concerned about that.
Of course you weren't.
I was just watching you not human.
I just had to open my mouth and get it out so I could cough. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Tried to die a little bit. Okay. Oh, hang on, I need water.
Technical difficulties?
Mm-hmm. Technical physical difficulties. Oh my gosh.
Hannah says, what a waste of vodka.
I know, right? Vodka went down the wrong pipe, yellow flag is out.
Do you still get drunk off of that swallow?
No, I exploded it into the sink and now my eye won't stop leaking. Oh my gosh, medic!
Wasted. Now the sink's drunk.
Wait a second, hold on.
Now the sink's drunk. Oh my gosh, I'd give anything for that technical difficulty Indian to come on the screen right now.
Why don't you have a technical difficulty emoji?
I don't know.
Sounds like we need one of those. Oh, it still feels like it's in the wrong pipe. Whew. Beer Unbox says, since this is a different recipe, let's call it an experiment and not bank on it being perfect.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Chitty chitty bang bang.
Are you still making fun of me? Dr. Detroit says it's illegal to die during a baking show, right? Who's gonna finish baking the snacks? Not Dan, not Blake. Whew. Sorry, I need a moment of recovery. I'm trying here, guys. All right. So our next step, we want to score these. We're not going to cut all the way through, but it says to score the inside of them. So what this is going to do is to give a little pocket in the center for the filling to sit in so that the outside will rise around it. And it won't rise where the filling is. Does that make sense?
No, we're all still watching you.
I'm trying to maintain my composure here.
We're all still watching you try to die.
Try to live? Oh my god. Whew. I think I'm okay. Okay. Where is this on camera? Are we good? Can we see this? Okay, so we're just gonna dip into it a little bit, not cut all the way through. We're just scoring it.
There's legit concerns if you're okay.
I'm good, guys.
Yeah, you don't need
But you know that thing when you're choking and then your eyes water and your nose starts running and everything's just leaking out of your whole face?
It's cool. Nobody saw it.
Nobody?
Yeah.
Totally on camera.
There's only you and I and Blake in here.
Right? And 74 people that got to watch me almost choke to death. At least I wasn't in public.
Sam's concerned. You should put the knife down while you're coughing. That's the slippery slope to murder.
Yeah, well, at least I'll die doing what I love.
Choking.
Baking, Dan, baking. Okay, so this seems to be working pretty well. I'm really interested to see how these variations change it up. Still less tedious than when we had to slice the ends of it and braid it all together. Although I can feel the puff pastries drying out a little bit.
Chinese food's good. There's so much Chinese food in that box.
They give you like 3 pounds of it.
I love it. There's so much Chinese food. I'm gonna be full for the. There's so much Chinese food that I'm not gonna be hungry for 5 minutes all night long. Really though, this is the 12th time I've taken it out of the fridge
and eaten a couple bites. And I swear they like fill it way too full, then they close it and they dip all the chow mein over to one side because the boys only got chow mein, no rice. So they like tip the styrofoam container so it like falls into the end of it, and then they open it back up and they're just shoveling the other bits in there.
I was so stoked.
There was a lot of Chinese food. I'm still dying a little bit in case you were wondering. Hannah with a super chat to tell me to be careful with the knife. Don't worry, it's really dull. It's only a suggestion knife.
It's a letter opener.
Not even. I have a letter opener at work. It's definitely sharper than this knife.
You can murder with the letter opener.
You could.
Mm-hmm.
I've thought about it many times.
I agree. So what do these boxes do?
What do these boxes do?
Yeah, what do the boxes do that you're drawing?
Well,
Is my volume up?
it,
Can you guys hear
Dan.
me okay?
Dan never
am I too
listens
close?
to me. Can there be an emoji for Dan's not listening?
Dude, I listened to you. You spoke choke for the last 5 minutes.
So, for those who missed it, Dan, cutting this is going to give us a little, like, spot to put the filling, and then, in theory, it's going to hold that area down and it's going to rise around it. So, when it rises, the weight of the filling is going to hold the center box down, so the whole thing doesn't rise and dump all the filling all over the place. That's the ideal goal. Okay, last one. PJ with the super chat, thank you so much, and hello, thank you for joining us. Says, sending some love to my favorite Californians. Right back at you, friend. Hope you're doing well today. Butter says, I wish I could donate, but I have no money. No worries, friend. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. That's the best thing you can do. Share it with your friends. Share it on social media and things and stuff, and tell people. Invite people. Okay, so it only wants a teaspoon of this filling. And it really, yeah, we didn't make that much of it, so let's see. So we're gonna put the filling into the onto the puff pastries. Then it says just top with a few small dots of jam and swirl it around with a toothpick. So we're not filling the whole thing with the jam. The primary thing here is going to be the cream cheese, and then just a little bit of jam for color. Or tomato sauce and shaving cream, whatever your preference is. I'm not going to measure it out because it's going to be too hard to get it into the teaspoon and then get it back out again, so I'm just going to plop a little bit. Yes, Hannah, the oven is preheated. I did not forget. I'm still not right. Like, different than usual, not right. That was a little bit embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. Who's ever, like, choked on their drink and had to open their mouth and spit it out while coughing with 70-something people watching? This guy. Dan, you're so quiet tonight. Yeah.
No, I'm fine. I'm here doing stuff on this side of the camera.
Fair enough. I feel like it's a lot of filling because they're so tiny, but we'll see. The cream cheese doesn't tend to melt and run out. It kind of keeps its shape, and especially if it starts to puff up around the edges, that's going to help it to stay in the middle of it. The jam is the real concern. Hannah says, I'm still not right. Aren't we all? That's why I like you guys. Whew. Alright, coming up on the last few, and I still have quite a bit of cream cheese left, so I think I may top them off with a little bit more. And some of these here on this side are a little bit bigger than on the other side, because I can't cut them equally. Dora says, I choked on pop and it came through my nose too many times in life. I feel for you. Oh, I hate when things come out my nose. And that burns for like ever. So just gonna try to split this evenly amongst the ones that look like they don't quite have as much. It's always easier to add a little bit more, so I kind of under plopped cream cheese and then I can add more to it rather than having to try to remove some of it. Although I should probably kind of try to smush this down a little bit so that I can add the jam. The preserves? Yeah, these are preserved. I have no idea to this day, and I know I've looked it up several times. To this day, no idea the difference between jam, jelly, and preserves. Not a clue. I don't know. It all goes in a sandwich. Sometimes it tastes good. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. I got some mango jam, jelly, preserves. I don't know. One of them that was really good. I got that last week when we went to the store. It was very good and creamy. I was very pleased with it. It was organic or something like that. I don't know, but it was good. Dying. I don't even know if I can finish my vodka. I can always finish my vodka. Alright, I think that might be enough. I don't think any of them are really going to hold much more. Maybe this one a little bit. And I've used up most of the cream cheese mixture, so we'll call that done. And let's see if we can get a little bit of jelly on here. Grab my toothpick before I get started on that. Well, let's see if I can open this. And jelly is jelly-like, jam is thicker, preserves is lumpy with pieces of strawberries. In my cherry? Ma is here. Hello, Ma. Got it. For those of you just joining us, we are making some sort of Danish, if it's gonna work. Pastry, puff pastry, Danishes, I don't know. I have very little confidence in this, but I'm determined to make Danishes out of puff pastry. One of these days, this is gonna work, and I'm gonna have a successful recipe. I don't know how it wants me to add small dots of jam. It's kind of lumpy. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, cherry has like cherry skin in it. Not a huge fan of that. That's not a dot, that's a blob. These are so tiny. I really did not expect these to be so tiny when I cut them into bits. Hey Dan, what you doing?
Watching TV.
Oh, like not even me?
No.
No. That why it's so quiet. It's really awkward because you usually banter with me a bit, and you're just not saying anything, so I'm just talking to myself. Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Really nice way.
All right. Marco says every time someone or Crystal says Danish, she needs to drink when I'm not choking. I hope I'm not putting too much on here, but the stuff that I made with the jelly hasn't really run. It's just that darn lemon curd. All right. swirl this in with the toothpick. How confident are you in this, Dan?
I don't know. I don't know what. Like they're supposed to look like the thumbnail.
At the end, yeah. So I'm just
What's gonna keep them from just gooing out everywhere when it gets hot?
In theory, that little rectangle that I scored into it. So I'm trying to keep the filling within the rectangle as much as I can.
Then yeah, I think that'll be okay.
We'll see.
I think they're overfilled, but maybe not. Maybe it spreads out. I don't know.
It's not supposed to spread. The cream cheese doesn't usually spread. You know what? It might be a big mess, and I might just throw the whole thing away and never touch a puff pastry again in my life.
Well, that's that's fun times. That's positive. I think they'll be good. I mean, I'll eat them because.
Well, yeah, you'll eat anything.
But yeah, no, I think they're gonna be good.
Better than what AJ say, tomato and shaving cream for sure.
Right.
I'm amused. It's always funny how like small children interpret things that they don't know what they are.
It is, yeah.
Rob Stewart is here and says, looks good and sounds tasty. I'm really hoping so. My fingers are crossed that this is gonna work. Get rid of that.
I think these are gonna come out good. How long do they go in the oven for?
Like 15 minutes or something.
Okay. It's not too long.
So an optional thing that it has is to, first we're gonna brush the edges with some egg, like an egg wash. But it has the option to sprinkle some, what do they call it? Sparkling sugar, like the big sugar pellets like we put on the pistachio muffins. Still choking a little on that vodka.
Sound like you are. I was like, are you sick?
I just drank something wrong and it's ruining me. Now it just looks like a mess. I'm just really concerned about the preserves gooing out everywhere, so I want to try to kind of get them mixed into the cream cheese as much as I can.
Even your shirt says you shouldn't choke, Crystal.
It says that I bake so I don't choke other people. It says nothing about choking while I'm baking. All right, one more, and then I'll grab an egg. So we're just gonna mix an egg with a tablespoon of water and just brush that onto the edges. Basically, it helps make it a little bit shiny, maybe a little bit crispier. I don't know if that's actually true, but in my mind it is, so I'm going to say that that's what it does.
You're going to make a top for it?
No, it's an egg wash that's going to go around the edges that don't have filling.
What about afterwards? Do they get goo on top?
Yes, they are going to get a glaze on the top of it. And as always, let me get rid of that disgusting little membrane. All right, so just a tablespoon of water. We're gonna mix that together. Oh, Chris is always pushing me for me to separate an egg by hand. Never again. Never. I don't even care if a recipe calls for it. I will never separate an egg by hand ever again in my life.
Is that for you?
Oh yeah. That was disgusting. It was the grossest thing in my life, like, that I can think of. Okay. So I just have one of these little pastry brushes. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm just going to brush that on here, which is good. I'm glad we're adding this because in the time that it's taken me to do this and the time that I let the puff pastry sit out, it did dry out quite a bit. So I'm just going to make sure to get that all around the edges and on the sides of the edges. How's chat doing?
Okay. They thought they heard running water. It was a cat fountain back there. It just runs the water so the cats want to drink more, and it works.
The heck is a cat water fountain? You can see it back there. It's got a little motor in it and just pulls the water up out of the center. And
Yeah, Topo and Rizzo love it.
so, cats prefer to have running water, and if it's just sitting in a bowl, it tends to get, even if it's not gross, like they consider it like stagnant water. So, you know, most inside cats will drink out of it. They're not that picky, but they would prefer to have running water.
Correct.
Which is why a lot of cats drink out of the faucet. They associate, like, out in the wild, I think it's a what's the word I'm looking for? Like an inherited genetic thing, because out in the wild, wild animals will not drink out of a still body of water because it can get stagnant. They know to look for moving water.
Sounds calming. Everybody hates it.
We don't notice it. When Blake's friend came and stayed for like a week, he's like, oh my god, I don't know how you guys don't hear that, because we just tune it out. At first I feel like it was a little bit annoying, but most of the time I don't even hear it anymore. Just think of it as a water feature. People pay good money for water features in their homes.
Egg wash is just eggs. What else did you put in there?
It's 1 egg and a tablespoon of water. Just kind of thins out the egg a little bit. I really am hoping this turns out well. Whole bunches. I was so disappointed last time when it looked so perfect, and then when we cut into it, it was just mush inside.
I ate it.
You did. You ate like the whole thing. This is a lot of work for tiny pastries. I know, right? But I have hopes that it will turn out worth it. And if not, we'll never make pastries again. I'm really more of a cookie girl. I kind of like cookies, which I believe next week we are making cookies. Chocolate crinkles, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a cake toast, but okay.
Is that your permanent name for cookies now? Still not right, in case you were wondering. I didn't hear the water fountain at all, but now I can hear the air whistling out of some window that's open or something.
I think these are gonna be good.
I really, really hope so. Like I said, Aunt Terry tried this recipe, and she had success. She still didn't sound like she was 100% on it. Like, it still needed some tweaks, but you have to try it to know if you can tweak it, or like what kind of tweaks you need to make, so we'll see. Like I said, Dan will eat it no matter what. Right, Dan?
Yeah, I'm good.
This is really tedious. Chris, you are the king of puns. He used to sleep with a fan every night, but Amanda made him stop inviting groupies over. But I don't know why the hell the turtle emoji showed up, because it's cute. Brittany, thank you, the Dantix historian and future storian. Tomorrow, no Dantix, but paint night starting at 4 p.m. Pacific. I'm pretty excited for that.
No Dantix?
No Dantix tomorrow. It's paint night.
Okay.
You don't even know?
No, it's just what's next.
So if you guys don't know what's happening, you can always check on the Facebook group. The calendar is posted on there so you can see what's coming. We actually have a new calendar coming up on October 1st, but we're going to make some announcements tomorrow about stuff that's going on. So tune in tomorrow, and then we'll post that to Facebook as well in case you missed the show. But there are some adjustments for next month, because we have a holiday next month. It is Halloween next month, and if you guys don't remember, the first episode of a live stream that turned into what this is now was Halloween. Was it on Halloween or Halloween weekend?
It was like that week before.
I thought it was on Halloween.
Wasn't
it? Maybe the night before?
I don't
Okay,
know.
so we're going to throw this in for 13 to 14 minutes. I'm going to start with 13.
I can't even remember what I'm doing tomorrow for the live shows, and you want me to remember that?
Fair enough, Dan. Fair enough. All right, so let me get a little bit of this cleaned up and into the fridge.
Daily Dan, no Daily Dan.
No.
No Daily Dan until next year, like before summer next year.
Oh yeah, you're bringing Daily Dan back?
It's not this. It's done for this year.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see next year.
This season of Daily Dan is done?
Yes, right. Because people have been asking a lot lately to bring back the pod. They really want the podcast back.
Yeah.
So I can't do both.
Do you have plans for that yet, or at some point in the near future?
I can't tell.
Fair enough.
Not like I have a secret and I can't tell. Like, I can't tell.
If you had a secret, you'd tell.
Like, I can't tell. So when we come back from Vid Summit, we'll have like more of a plan. So probably like the first week of October, all of these have a yay or a nay. But people want the podcast back, so I think that's gonna happen first.
Okay, first of all, if you guys have an Aldi near you, caramel apple cream Noreos are back. I highly recommend these. They're good by themselves. If you remember last year, we made Oreo truffles out of these and coated them in white chocolate, and they were freaking amazing. I highly recommend that as well. And we finally found apple cider donut Oreos. We've been on the hunt for these. They have been nowhere at all. We finally found them. Do you remember where we found them?
Oh, we're at
Was it at Walmart?
no, we're at Food for Less?
Is it Food for
No,
Less?
Target.
Target? Somewhere. I don't know. We finally found them. We
were at
have been
Target.
looking.
No, we weren't at Target. Yes, we were at Target. I don't know.
Who knows anymore?
Right.
But we got them. We finally got them. Are you ready to try one of these, Dan?
Yeah.
Christine says there's no top to the Danishes? No. No, it'll get a glaze over the top, but that's it. By the way, I wore my donut socks today and manifested donuts at work. We have not had donuts in months, and I wore donut socks and donuts showed up at work, and it was amazing.
There's 2 layers in here of goo. There's 2 different colors.
There is. That's weird. Does it say anything about it? Oh, spoiler free, Dan. Yeah, it's like they squirted 2 fillings into it.
That's so good.
That's really good.
That's right up there with carrot cake.
Yeah. Tristan says she's not a fan of apple cider. I don't think it tastes like... It's an appley flavor for sure, but more of like an apple treat, like an apple pie snack or something, like McDonald's apple pie kind of flavor.
Oh, really good. Marco, I got a Guinness. That's what I'm drinking. Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
That's really good. Dr. Detroit says apple cider donut Oreos are in Target and Staters. Our Stater Brothers does not have them. We've been looking every week.
Yeah, I think they creep from back east to here. Because like maybe almost a month ago, Jess already sent me a photo at the Meijer. Yeah, those are one of the few ones that like, you'd be surprised how many things you eat if you don't read the package. You have no idea what it tastes like. Crystal got some hummus the other day. That was
the salted caramel hummus?
Yeah, salted caramel hummus, and it just tasted like cold sugar until you told me what it was, and then I could taste it.
Very often I will put some stuff in your mouth and just be like, here, eat this, and you never have any, and you're always like, let me see if I can figure it out, and you can almost never nail it.
You should like, oh man, like, and I just did it, but I had no idea if it was going to be like, were you cutting carrots, were you making sweet, savory, nothing, and that first bite, like, your mouth, and you're so confused. You really do rely a lot on your eyes and your ears and what people are telling you or what you see to make the flavor happen.
To know what to expect?
Yeah, to know what to expect. So you put it in my mouth, it was cold, I bit it around, nothing. Until you told me what it was. That right away, you could definitely taste what that was.
I would say, no, now that I look at it again and see, oh yeah, it's donut. So one of my favorite donuts is an apple cinnamon jelly-filled donut. That's what that tastes like. Can you see if Blake's around and wants to try one? Aaron says, where's Blake? Don't forget Blake. Brittany, the RFS family historian, says the earliest baking show was November 6th, 2020. Yes, I think that was the first night we did dedicated baking. The week before that, Dan's like, hey, you want to carve pumpkins on the stream? And you want to maybe bake something? So we decided to carve a pumpkin. He got pumpkins, and I took off mid-show to go get a Dremel tool at the Walmart. And we carved a pumpkin in the shape of Dan's head logo, and we baked sugar cookies.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was the first night we did anything. That morphed into this.
Yeah, that was fun. Blake said he's gonna come try that.
Okay.
I had an apple cider slushy today. Interesting.
I'm not a big fan. Like, I won't try things just because they're apple cider. Honestly, the donut got me more than the fact that it was apple cider flavored.
I would try the apple cider if it was from one of those apple farms because they do everything right. It's like apple
cider donut. You already look unimpressed. Ugh.
You trying to get a bite from the wrong side?
I guess.
That tastes weird.
Does it taste like an apple cider donut?
No.
Have you ever had the apple jelly filled donuts? Oh. Well, then I don't know what to tell you. How many Blakes out of 5?
2.
Yeah? Dang, I definitely give it a higher score than that. I would give these like 4.5. They do definitely rank up there with the flavor, like nailing the flavor of the carrot cake ones.
Your body language is like how Mitch Hedberg sounds.
Who?
You just like your body language.
Do you know who Mitch Hedberg is? You should watch him. You got a stand-up special. You should watch it.
Normal Oreos.
Blake, everybody.
Huh?
Normal Oreos are better than that.
False. Get out of here.
True. You're just wrong.
Dang.
Krispy Kreme has apple cider donuts this week. I do not like Krispy Kreme at all. Not even a little bit. Uncle Yukon remembers. That's right. That's why we went and got a Dremel. I'm like, why didn't we have a Dremel to begin with? We had that little janky one from my mom, and we tried to get it to work, and then you broke it.
Yeah, I broke it.
I had to go get a new one.
It was tired, but I broke it.
Brady says Dan must have deleted that stream. Is that no longer up there? It was a lot of hours.
It might be unlisted during the times where Jess was trying to figure out, like, we were trying to, like, steer the channel towards, like, food. So a lot of stuff got unlisted, but never deleted. So I will look to see if I can bring that. I will look to see if I can unearth that if you guys want to see that. It is coming up on the year anniversary, so I'll check that out. But a lot of stuff on the back end has happened in a good way. Like, you know, when we were experimenting with my channel, so that's why.
Right. Christine says, I like that the cookies are resealable. I love what they've done with the packaging, how it opens from the top and sticks back down, rather than opening the end and sliding the sleeve out and trying to shove it back in there. That's brilliant packaging. I love it.
Right.
Have you tried the Pokemon Oreos? I think they're just regular Oreos in Pokemon packaging, aren't they?
Yes.
They're not like a unique flavor or anything.
No, they're just Pokemon. They're pressed in there. So
yeah.
I have not, but they are at every store I've been to this week.
Yes, we've seen those everywhere, but I've only seen them in regular chocolate Oreos, which I do not like, so we don't have plans to get those. I don't think you don't really like grab Oreos and eat them. If they're around, maybe, but we're not going to just buy a package of them. They'll sit there forever.
Right.
Hannah says, dang, my salsa got 4 Blakes. Apparently, according to Blake, your salsa's better than apple cider donut Oreos.
I thought they were good.
Yeah?
It was very strong. The flavor was very strong. Whatever, you know, it was very strong.
We're Danish in. There's some leakage going on a little bit. Not too bad.
Some burns happening, Dad.
Huh?
What Pokemon Switch game do you play? Well, what Switch game do I have?
Sword and Shield.
I have Sword and Shield.
Which
But
one of the two? I don't know which
I
one.
have Shield, I think, or Sword. I don't remember. But I haven't played the Switch in months. I've been iRacing, but then I haven't really been doing
None of us have touched the Switch in a while.
No, I was iRacing a little bit. I haven't really played much, but it was that one. It was fun. It was fun. It'll go in waves. But I've just been doing other stuff. Dan everyone.
Thanks for the input. So I do.
I'm still on.
I do have a couple other things to show off to you guys. I've been on the hunt for months, and we finally found Dulce de Leche Toast Crunch. Also at Target?
Yeah, it was at Target.
Yeah.
Wait, was it? No, where were we at that you pulled this up at the shelf? Was it the West Side Walmart?
No, this is at Walmart. Yeah,
West Side Walmart.
the Walmart on the other side of town, because I was balancing my torso of Oops All Berries, and then I found this, and I had all the cereal like a crazy person. I've not tried it yet. Who has tried this? Has anybody out there tried the Dulce de Leche Toast Crunch? I am the hugest fan of Dulce de Leche, which is pretty much just caramel, if you don't know. Kind of the same but different, but the same. I'm really excited to try this. I hope that I'm not disappointed. I don't think I've tried different flavors of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
They had some weird logs. They had like cinnamon
The
toast
churros.
Crunch churros.
Yeah, haven't really wanted to try those.
Hey, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, stay in your lane. Also, will we ever figure out what happened to the tails of the shrimp?
No, it disappeared from the face of the earth, and we will never know. I've looked into it a couple of times and have not been able to find any sort of update.
Right. Shannon, living nostalgic. I've recently become addicted to Animal Crossing.
Aw.
That was a fun 3 months.
We did. At the beginning of the pandemic, we were all about it. I
Yeah.
logged on every day for probably like 6 months.
Yeah, Shannon, see you after Christmas.
Yep. Dan asked me the other day, what do you think's going on your island? I said, weeds. All the weeds. Like, I would, if I logged on right now, I would just have to go pull weeds for at least an hour. At least, for sure.
Are you opening these or what? Because you've had them for like a while now.
I have to try them as a bowl of cereal. I can't just taste them because it's...
Yeah, but you just haven't tried it yet.
No, I will probably try them tomorrow. No, because cereal is a weekend snack. Like, that's a weekend breakfast thing to me because I don't eat breakfast before I go to work. I bring something I can eat at work, and I can't eat cereal at work. So I would definitely have to try these tomorrow. And one more thing, there's a little bit of a sad story. I finally found in real life sea salt caramel chips. Finally, Hershey's brought them back as a seasonal item around here, at least. Apparently, some of you guys find them all the time. I have not been able to find any caramel chips at all. They were at Target. They had multiple boxes of them. You guys, every single box was melted and hardened into like this flat block that you couldn't break apart. I found one bag that I could sort of break apart, and I think I got most of it broken into pieces, but I mashed a lot of bags there, and everything was just solid. Not only that, on his way back from the airport, Dan stopped in Santa Clarita.
About 40 minutes away? 35, 40 minutes away?
45, and went to the Target out there, same thing. So whatever shipment came up this way from wherever they came from or down this way.
They melted.
They melted along the way. I don't know how this one bag made it. Maybe they had like one box and this was the one left over from the other box that didn't get melted. But these were not bad. All the other ones were. So now it's my holy grail of like, when do I really want my chocolate cookies with sea salt caramel chips? Because I got one shot at it.
Well, you can't really...
And that's
it was a brick. Like, they were worse than the ones out here. They were like solid.
Yeah, like a candy bar. Like,
Yeah.
for reals. How do you
They
even make anything
They
out
were
of it?
solid.
Aaron wants to know if you tried the Sour Patch
What?
Kids cereal. No, that came out like a year ago, and I saw it at Target actually after they went on sale, like they were on clearance, and I stood there and debated and was just like, yeah, no, I can't do it. I can't. I didn't do it. Nope, didn't try them.
I tried the cookies, and they were the most awful thing I've ever had ever.
Oh, I think I still have some of those over
they
here.
turned to dust. They're gone.
Did you throw them away?
Yep, they turned to dust. They're gone. They literally were dust in the package. Is it like dust in the wind?
Oh, you threw away my snacks
They were
and didn't
dust
even tell me?
in the wind, Crystal.
But why didn't I eat them?
Because you bought them and left them here for a year. But
Not that long.
they were the most disgusting things ever.
Were they
The
bad?
ice cream wasn't too bad. We had the ice cream, right?
The ice cream was good. Guys.
All right, you look stoked. It's redemption night here.
Yay!
It's redemption night.
Let me get my little, these things. Thank you.
Pick it up.
Can you move the mouse over a little bit just so I don't touch it with this? They are definitely not as pretty as the picture on the website. What happened? The whole thing puffed up. It didn't only puff around the edges. And it leaked out everywhere.
Because we overfilled them by like 1.5. Like, they're way overfilled.
Oh my gosh, now you're blaming me? It feels puffy and crispy.
Yeah. I mean, you know, they're not going in the display window, but that doesn't mean that they're not good.
Right. Let me get a tray out so that I
By
can...
the time my stomach sees the food, it's all the same.
It's all chewed up anyway, so
It's
who
all
cares?
visual. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. I think we're okay. I mean, obviously, like, we wanted the photo to, like, be better, but I think we're okay. I bet they still taste amazing. Oh, probably. You still need to add shaving cream. That's true.
The puff pastry definitely puffed well. I don't know about the middle. We'll see. But it's got a good crispiness on the bottom. Whew. So here's the thing, Dan. We're only an hour in, and I have another puff pastry. Do you think we should try again?
Yeah, sure. Nothing, just watching the last lap of NASCAR as they all crash across the finish line. That's the best. Yeah, why not? Why not? You
And just fill them less?
I don't know. Let's ask everybody too. All right, guys. Let me lower this down. Shwonk. All right, so here we are. How do we nail this? Are we using the wrong jelly, the wrong preserve? Are we, like, is it getting too gooey? It's definitely ate through there. I'm wondering if the middle of them are cooked, even because there's a lot of goo on there.
Yeah. I gotta wait for them to cool. It's gonna be way too hot. Chris says, as much as I love sarcasm and smartassery, those actually look really yummy. Well, I'm glad you think so. Look, did you see the picture of what they look like on the website? They looked amazing. With the glaze, you won't even see them. I hope so.
If you're gonna try it again, you better get onto it like now.
Little brother coming in with the truth. What did you do? I don't know. I don't know, Jason. I don't know. All right.
Are they lava still?
I didn't rinse this. Yes, they are lava. I'm going to save that egg wash and use that again. Can you dance like a monkey?
Hannah wants to know how deep did you score? Why? Like, are you concerned that wasn't scored enough or too much score?
I would think not enough.
Not enough score?
But I think the problem was overfilling. Because I didn't want to let the filling go to waste, so I tried to, like, put a little bit more in all of them. But I think I should let them go to waste. Maybe it's because it wasn't frozen. Like I suddenly realized at the last minute it was supposed to be. Look, I'm all about when a recipe doesn't work, find a different recipe. So that's where we're at. This is my different recipe to try again. But I'm going to make some adjustments. Well, we're going to see if we can make this work.
Doris says, can you mix the jelly with the cream cheese at the beginning so you won't have to use the 2 application methods?
I don't know if I want to do that. I was actually wondering if I even want to put jelly in it at all. Because I kind of like Danishes with just cream cheese.
Well, then let's try the one with only cream cheese because maybe that will make it so less mush.
Yeah, I don't know that the jelly was the actual problem. I think it just had too much, so it wouldn't hold into that little filling area.
Well, I do like the areas that have puffed up over here.
Yes, it does look really good where it
But at one size it got heavy and it was just like, forget this, I'm not coming up no more.
Yes.
You should try one.
It's still going to be way too hot.
Okay.
It's hot cream cheese.
Okay. Do you have parchment paper that you can cut deeper into the pastry?
I don't think the problem was not cutting deep enough, because if you look like here...
But more than one person's concerned about you not cutting deep enough.
Right, but if you look on the sides, I think that part worked. But then on one side on all of them, it dumped out. So I don't know that was the issue. I appreciate the tips and stuff, but I really don't think that was the problem. Because it did what it was supposed to do around the edges here. And I can cut a little bit deeper. I don't want to cut all the way through, so I don't necessarily need to do it on parchment paper. I can do that on the Silpat, because I don't need to cut all the way through it, because then that would make, like, the filling part would just fall out.
You should use a fork and poke a few holes in the middle where the filling is, and it won't puff in the middle.
That is a good idea. I think I will do that.
That's why we have food stylists.
Yeah. Oh my god. The jelly is a mess on the Silpat. This one's gonna take a minute. What else? Any other suggestions, Dan?
No.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna use a spoon to scrape all the jelly blobs off of here.
You got this. Put the rest of the jam on toast.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely use the rest of that.
We collect jelly and stuff here, so it'll definitely get used. Heat in the oven was the problem. Try cooking them in the fridge.
I don't know if you know how fridges work.
I didn't even read that before I read it out loud. How on earth does anyone cook anything in the fridge? That's true. Yeah, try a little less filling. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I think that was the main problem.
Birdie thinks you should add a shot of vodka to your drink.
I should just drink my drink. I'm done choking now. I should just drink. Doesn't that look amazing?
Just drink what? Like alcohol?
Vodka doesn't remember what they're supposed to look like.
Yeah, go back to your drink. That'll help. What sound do you love? You like the DJ noises, the turntable noises on the slip hat? I think you can try these again and maybe nail them.
I think so.
We'll see. PJ with the super chat. Crystal, the watercolor cafe on Mackinac Island has a homemade Pop-Tart that I love. Would you be down for making something like that sometime?
You know, Pop-Tarts are my guilty pleasure. I know they're crappy junk food. One time my boss walked by and he's like, "What are you eating?" And I was embarrassed. I'm like, "Pop-Tarts?" Like, he's 80. He doesn't even know what a Pop-Tart is. I don't care. They're my guilty pleasure and I love Pop-Tarts. I would definitely be down to make something like that. I think that's one of those things that kind of intimidates me because I haven't really looked into it, but it seems like they would be kind of complicated, sort of this kind of effort to make. So I'm not sure. I can definitely look into that.
You're making everybody hungry. Ursula's hungry, and Tristan's starving Marvin.
Have you guys not learned in the almost year that we've been doing this, you have to eat before you come or come with snacks. You will always be hungry when you're watching me cook. Always.
Brady says, add a few chocolate chips to some with only cream cheese.
I don't know if I would like chocolate chips on a Danish. I could try it, but I don't know if I would like chocolate with that. The flavors don't seem to go. You know what I had the other day at work? I have dried pineapples, and I was eating some of those, and then like kind of snacking on. I had the bag open, and I'm like, oh, I want some chocolate, and then I put chocolate in my mouth. Chocolate does not go with dried pineapple flavor. Not even a little bit.
Why would you think that? Did you ever see Elvis with chocolate and pineapple?
I wasn't like eating them together, but I had pineapple like in my mouth, like that flavor was in my mouth. And then I wanted some chocolate, and they did not go well together at all.
It's all acidy and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I was done eating the pineapple, so I thought I could move on to chocolate. That was not the case. Okay, so don't let that fall. Let's get our puff pastry out first.
You have enough butter?
Enough butter?
Like taken out? You have butter to sit.
There's no butter in this?
Okay.
It's cream cheese?
Oh, that's cream cheese. Okay.
Oh, that's butter. It should be cream cheese. I grabbed the wrong container.
Sally's a fan of Pop-Tarts, but blueberry. Oh, you're the person that buys the blueberry Pop-Tarts.
I've always wondered who that was.
Yeah, why is there always only one box missing of blueberry Pop-Tarts?
It's Sally. She bought them.
And Nancy loves the brown sugar ones.
Brown sugar's my favorite. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but that was my dad's favorite, and we always had them in the house, and we were never allowed to eat them, so that's become my favorite, just because I was never allowed to have them. That's my go-to. I also like strawberry and raspberry, but the brown sugar's my favorite. Yes, Brittany, I think the oven... Yes, the oven is still on. Good looking out, though. I'm glad we made that emoji a stop sign. Whoever first used the stop sign to tell me to turn the oven on, brilliant. Oh, Charlotte has the lemon cream pie Pop-Tarts. I have not seen those in the stores yet, and you know, I forgot to check when we were at Walmart the other night. I should have checked for that. Walmart's out here the best place for us to check for the bootleg snacks. They almost always have the random flavors. Jasmine says chocolate is her favorite Pop-Tart. I don't know if I've had chocolate ones. You know what I was not a fan of that I thought was going to be good was the pretzel ones. What was the filling on the pretzel ones? Do you remember?
No.
I don't remember if it was caramel or if it was brown sugar, whatever it was. I don't know. I was excited because I like pretzels and I thought it was going to be good. They were disgusting. I ate them room temperature. I ate them warm. They were nasty. I was not a fan at all of the pretzel ones.
Yeah, me too. I just like standard strawberry with the frosting.
Yeah, who eats unfrosted? Why do those exist? Who out there is eating the unfrosted Pop-Tarts? That's the next question.
I don't know if they still do those, do they?
They do. They absolutely do.
But I just always just got regular Pop-Tarts.
They have to have frosting. Okay, so let's try this again. We're going to go with, how much? 1/4 cup of sugar. grab my other measuring cup because the other one's already wet. Rob says, yeah, let's cream cheese mixture and use a teaspoon this time when you're doing the mixture. You won't overload it. I know, I just didn't want to have to scoop it out of there, but I will. I'll do it right this time. This cream cheese was in the fridge for a bit. Hopefully it's not too cold and hard. Brittany says, it's people who want Pop-Tarts but can't have much sugar. But Pop-Tarts are filled with sugar. Christine says unfrosted blueberry is her favorite, but she does agree about the pretzel ones. Yeah, that was a big disappointment. I rarely have such high hopes and I'm so disappointed. Tristan says frosted blueberry is my fave. I like the generic brand. Oh, I can't with the generic. I have not found a brand of generic Pop-Tarts that I like at all.
What's wrong with them?
They're just not right. I don't know. It's not Pop-Tarts. The texture, the flavor, it's not right. Oh, Charlotte with the barfy face over pretzels. I love pretzels. I like warm pretzels. I like crunchy pretzels. I love pretzels. I love pretzels like Oprah loves bread. But not pretzel Pop-Tarts. Oh, Holly says red velvet's my favorite flavor. Red velvet's a lie. I've actually never had the red velvet ones, so I don't know. I don't know if I've seen those. Oh, Cyber Husky says, I tried the pretzel Muddy Buddies a few weeks ago. Not a fan, even though I usually like pretzels. Same, friend. I love Muddy Buddies. I love pretzels. Was not a fan of the Muddy Buddy pretzels. I don't know why. Just something did not add up right there.
I ate them. They're okay, but I get it.
It just didn't work.
You were excited for them, too.
I was. We, like, hunted them down. You went and checked a bunch of times at a bunch of different stores and finally found them, and I was excited, and that was another one that just disappointed the heck out of me. I will stick to my homemade soft pretzels. Wilton says, do you like pretzel buns? I don't.
I do, yeah. At the deli we have them.
Yes. I was trying to think. I think I had them one time. I did. I had a, was it a grilled cheese I had on a pretzel bun? That was good.
You're not as soft as dense.
Right. Yeah, I was down for that.
Yeah, they're not as soft or as dense as a real pretzel. It's not like you're having a pretzel. What's the pretzel loop called? Like a pretzel loop? It's not like you're having a pretzel loop.
It's called a pretzel. Like that's the shape.
You didn't cut one in half and then make a sandwich on it. It was still bready, but I love them.
We've actually talked about making those. We haven't done it yet, but we did talk about it.
Yeah, I'd never had a pretzel bun before, but yeah, they're fantastic. We found a new candy bar too, but I haven't wanted to try it yet. Was it a new Fruity Pebble one?
Oh yeah. I'll show you guys that when this goes in the oven. Okay. Let's try this again. Let me get this in the fridge so it doesn't go bad.
Alright, remember everybody's 100 suggestions.
I'll try. Okay, set this aside. Grab this. Drink some vodka.
Use the force. PJ says, I get my hammy Sammy on a pretzel bun. So good, yes. On pretzel bread, so good it is. Chocolate Pop-Tarts, lightly toasted. I'm in for that.
I usually eat my Pop-Tarts untoasted, but only because I just eat them at work, and we don't have a toaster at work. We only have a microwave, and you cannot microwave a Pop-Tart. Have you guys ever tried them frozen? Blake likes the strawberry milkshake ones, and they suggested on the box to freeze them, and he said it was all right.
Do they freeze?
Apparently so. I didn't try it. I don't know. Blake tried it, and he said it was all right. But yeah, strawberry milkshake is Blake's jam. If you guys haven't tried those are pretty good. I don't think I've seen those in a while, though. I don't know if they're still a thing.
Cyberhusky always chooses the pretzel one. I have never had it, I'm sure it's around, but I never think about it until I'm there at the deli.
I think they have them at Aldi. I see in the Aldi group people posting about pretzel buns.
Quarter says frozen are good.
someone else has had frozen. I never heard of it until Blake was like, "Can I freeze Pop-Tarts?" I'm like, "Are you crazy? Why would you freeze them? You're supposed to toast them."
But you can if Walt Disney can freeze himself.
It's not true. Yeah, apparently they suggested on the package, so that's a thing. Go-Gurt, too. Or Moo Tubes if you shop at Aldi. We have some in the freezer, by the way. I don't know if you guys remembered that this week.
I told Blake we had some.
That one's at an angle. Whichever. Alright, we're going to spread them out. They didn't really spread. They puff up. They did not spread, so you don't have to worry about them being too close together. Will in Real Life says they claim if you freeze them, they taste like ice cream.
Alright.
Huh.
I just would never have thought of that.
We have frozen. We did it on the show once where we froze like actual like Yoplait yogurt, and
Right.
I love it.
So
it
can-
is kind of ice creamy.
So, Dr. Detroit, I think, is right. Or no, maybe Uncle Yukon is right. You can cook them, and you could also cook them in the freezer
Yeah, I guess
and
so.
eat them, right?
I guess so.
Okay.
Don't let me forget to poke these with a fork before I put the filling in
Why
there.
don't you, like, do that and then put it down and poke it with a fork and then do that? Otherwise, I'll forget.
There's lots of back and forth. I'm just put
Okay,
the
at
fork
least it's there. Okay,
Yeah,
yes.
then hopefully I won't forget.
Dan, your glass gave me hiccups again. You should send it back immediately for a hiccup-free glass. If it starts dribbling down your shirt, then you got a problem.
Not the glass. You have a problem.
Right. Daughter loves them frozen. I would try one, but...
Blake tried them, but then he never did it again. So, like, it was at the suggestion of the box, and then he was like, yep, done, check that off the list. I'm, like, trying to be careful to make sure I get this deep enough, but not too deep, and it's... You know, it's so thin, it's hard to even tell how deep you're going. But I think I was good. I don't think that was the issue the first time. I think poking it with a fork will definitely help, because you do that with a pie crust, and it helps. But I don't want to go too deep, and then you pick them up, and the center that has the weight on it and has been cut through too deep just falls out. So tedious.
I haven't eaten a Pop-Tart in many years. I prefer toaster strudels. I like the strudels.
I do like toaster
They're
strudels.
just not versatile.
Yeah, I can't take those to work. That's the problem with that.
Yes. Strudels are to be eaten at the location of cooking the strudel.
Yes. But that's one thing, like, as a kid, we never really had toaster strudels, and I bought the heck out of them when Blake was little. Like, you want toaster strudels? Let's get them! They had Cinnamon Toast Crunch toaster strudels for a while. They were not as unique as I had hoped. They were just like cinnamon flavored toaster strudels. Almost done here. Then we can get to the filling, which I am going to measure out this time. I'm not going to screw it up. Alright. A little more vodka. A little fork poking.
How many holes are going in there? 2 pokes?
2 pokes. That one's the other direction for no good reason at all. Okay, what did it want again? Is it a teaspoon? Teaspoon. That's not much at all, but I don't want to screw it up. Okay, let's get this out of the way a bit. All right, teaspoon. I'm gonna get a knife so I can level it off on the top. That's so little filling.
Yeah, that's what has to happen.
It's like nothing. This is the problem. I'm just a glutton. And I'm like, I want more filling. So then I overfill them and then it's sad.
I still feel like that's a lot.
It's a teaspoon. It's exactly what it told me to put. Hers turned out perfect. Did you see the picture, Dan? It's definitely way less than we had on the first batch. Like, significantly less. Like half, at least. And some of these are bigger than others. Like, it looks like a lot on that one and that one, but these are big. It doesn't look like enough. Promise you, if this does not work, I'm never touching puff pastry again.
I just feel like that's just a lot.
It's exactly how much it said, Dan. And I promise you, look at it. It's like way less than I did on the last batch. By a lot. Do you want jelly on any of these?
No.
You just want cream cheese?
Sure.
Brittany says you can add a bit more heavy cream into the leftover filling. I'm assuming she means the leftover filling. And then dip the Danish in it. That's how you get more. You're brilliant. If this does work, then I might try it again another time with slightly bigger. Not into 16 Danishes, but maybe like 8.
Oh, you should have done that this time. You should have tried one and left one connected.
Probably. Too late now.
Yes, it's alright.
There's got to be some happy middle ground between the whole puff pastry that doesn't cook in the middle and the tiny ones that do. Like, somewhere there's a size that will still cook in the middle but be bigger than this.
Right. I think you got it, though.
Rob's so encouraging. I love it. That's enough. Just take your time. You've got it.
It's also 4 in the morning. It's also 4 in the morning for Rob, so, you know.
So he could be delirious and sleep deprived, is what you're telling me?
A little bit, yeah. You might be a little bit sleep deprived.
Well, I appreciate you hanging out with us at 4 in the morning. Although as somebody who functions well at night, that might not even be a big deal for him. Gina Marie Wood is here and says, hello, so glad I was able to make it before you ended. I need you guys today. Sending so much love. Right back at you, Gina. You haven't missed much. We made a batch. They were sloppy. We're trying again. We're hoping for some better results. I think that I overfilled them. Also, I choked on vodka and it exploded out of my mouth. And then I died a little. Other than that, you haven't missed much. Alright, last one. There's plenty of extra filling. I definitely used way less than I did on the first batch. Rest assured, Dan. Like, I could have made 2 batches with this amount of filling.
I walked into the back room and the kitty was playing with the banana.
Was she?
Yeah.
Aw. She likes the banana.
I don't know. We could do something else with the cream cheese.
I'm liking Brittany's idea.
What did she say?
Just to dip it. Well, she said to add heavy cream. More heavy cream
it's a dip or
to thin it out.
Is it a dip or is it like a drizzle? Because that's too.
No. The drizzle is thinner. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna try to like spread this a little bit through this area, just through like the center square area.
Okay.
So that it'll stay down. Although I think it's gonna spread itself a bit. I don't know anymore.
Hi, Gina Marie Wood. You have 3 names.
You have 3 names too. We just don't say them all the time.
I guess so.
All right. I think that's good. Egg wash. That's right.
Need an egg?
Nope. I hadn't rinsed out my last batch, so I'm just gonna reuse that.
So it's unwashed egg wash?
Yes, Dan. Yes, it is.
Robert said, might be 4 a.m., but having a great time watching you two, except for he doesn't sound like what I just said.
What does he sound like?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, he gets it all
Where's
day.
he from?
He gets it all day long. He's Scotland. He gets it all day long. I was watching some NASCAR. That was fun. And then now I'm here hanging out with Crystal.
You were watching NASCAR and hanging out. That's why you were so quiet in the beginning.
Yeah.
Did anything good happen?
Yeah, it was Bristol, so it's too many cars and not enough space. So yeah, it was fun.
I don't like Bristol because it rhymes with my name.
I didn't even think about that.
I don't like things that rhyme with my name. There was a street like a block over from my house where I grew up that was called Bristol Court, and I did not like it.
Oh. Fun fact.
Yep. Fun fact, don't like things that rhyme with my name.
Mm-hmm.
Pistols and Bristols. I don't even know what a Bristol is.
Oh, yes.
Sarah Palin's daughter.
Tomorrow at 4 o'clock, we will be doing the paint night. And not Dantix.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I thought for
Yeah, you got a day off from Dantix.
Well, I just got to do different things.
Yes. Yeah, tomorrow, if you guys don't already know, we are painting a hibiscus flower. If you go to RFS Family on the Facebook group, you can find the link to print it out yourself. If you don't have a printer, you guys, put a piece of paper over your computer monitor and trace it. That works just as well. The site that it comes from, I actually started following her on Instagram, and I can't think of what it's called at the moment, but she seems to post stuff regularly. I found it a few weeks ago, and she's posted like 1 or 2 new designs since then. So it's someone that just like paints designs and then makes these templates for you to trace and paint them, and there's step-by-step instructions on how they painted it. I'm actually going to paint a different color scheme than what they have on there, because I don't want a pink flower. I'm not a big fan of pink and don't want a pink flower, so I'm going to do something a little bit different. Dan seems to think he's going to paint the galaxy in his flower. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll see. I also watched a Bob Ross. I also watched a Bob Ross documentary, so my painting confidence is at an all-time high and at an all-time low. All
at the same time?
All at the same.
I can see how that can happen.
Same time. I love Ryan Newman. Who's your favorite driver? Oh, remember
No Neck?
No Neck. Jimmy Spencer, and then I like Jimmy Johnson. I was watching him. He was driving the Indy cars today. But I was always a Jimmy Spencer fan.
I don't know what we were talking about, but that's why Jason hates mason jars. Oh, because they rhyme with Jason.
I thought it was
Yep.
I thought it was for some other reason, but that makes sense.
Fair enough. Anybody else hate things that rhyme with their name?
Dandy copycat. That was my flower idea. It's okay. It'll probably look like pepper at the end anyway.
Like pepper?
Yeah, like salt
with
and
some
pepper
salt
on it.
sprinkled on it?
Yeah, right.
I think you can do it. You can make it work. Just blending of the colors.
I watched the end of that Infinity race. That was good. That was good stuff.
Okay, I think we're ready to go in the oven.
Marie Pepper, I love your name.
Yeah.
I love that name.
When I was in college, I was in class with a girl named Pepper, and she wasn't even foreign, and it was weird to me that her first name was Pepper.
She's probably weirded out that your name was an overrated emerald or mineral.
Emerald?
Emerald? Is emerald only green or is emerald a hybrid?
They might come in other colors, but I think emeralds are green.
Okay.
The choking is caught up with me. I need to go blow my nose.
Dear Lord, Jimmy Spencer, Dan Shannon, he punched Kurt Busch in the face at Bristol. Stoof. Doof. I loved it. I was also a Kurt Busch fan. Look, when I went to Auto Club Speedway at NASCAR, look how old this is. I got this was 1990, this was 2001. 2001, 2, 3, 4. This was 2004. This was the very first race at California Speedway. I was walking around with my Kyle Busch stuff because I liked Kyle Busch. Oh my gosh. I'll wait until Crystal gets back to read that. I'll wait until Crystal gets back to read all that stuff. Cinder got screwed. I only saw the end there where they were sliding through the end. It was on the TV over there. Here, I'll wait. You have to start at Chris's comments.
Chris with the super chat, thank you, friend. We appreciate the support. Says, hey Dan, since there's no call-in tomorrow, how does a hippie polygamist count his wives? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
Oh my God! Well, polygamy jokes here.
I love
Here
it.
on Crystal. Crystal. I didn't even read it before. I didn't even know it said "Hey Dan." I just saw words.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm good
problem?
at that. I'm reading stupid. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was good.
Wilton in real life says nothing rhymes with my name except when kids called me Tennille the banana peel in school, but that was dumb, right?
Yeah,
Like
that's
Crystal
hard.
Pistol. Like, what are you even trying to say?
Well,
like, I don't know how that's an insult. I'm just annoyed.
Tell me if you guys have reproduced. Let me know.
What?
If you guys have reproduced, let me know if this has happened to you. So before Blake was born, we were trying to figure out Blake's name, and a lot of the times it was like, oh, well, like, what will this be made fun of with?
Yeah,
And
you
I
have to
always
think
thought
of
that
these
was
things.
stupid.
How will this kid get teased?
I mean, I'm not gonna name like anybody Richard. Like that's just firepower.
that was my dad's name, but he
Is
went
it?
by Rick, not Dick.
Yeah. See. So, but anyway, I'm like Blake. It was gonna be Blake or Luke. It was gonna be Blake or Luke.
Was it gonna be Blake Robert?
Yes, but I couldn't have him have that.
No, because of Robert Blake.
Because of Robert Blake, and he was like on trial during that time. So no, I could not. Have him.
Yeah.
I hate the reflection of my glasses, so I will wear none.
Robert Stewart wants to know, what's your favorite F1 driver?
I'm new to this F1 racing, so F1's like the soccer of auto racing. They're all a little they're all a bunch of complaining, sissy, touchy, overpaid, bougie, easy,
Aren't they all foreign?
cheat code race car drivers. I think
Are
they're
there
all
any
foreign.
Americans that F1 race?
I've only watched 3 races, and I can't tell yet. They all seem like they're a bunch of jerk-offs. And so I don't know yet. It's very much lopsided to like 2 drivers, and then everybody else can just like sit around. So I'm not sure yet. And then there's IndyCar, which is just a poor man's F1. But I watched Jimmy Johnson was driving that today in Castroneves. That was kind of cool. But I've never watched open wheel I've never watched open wheel before. I only watched NASCAR. I couldn't stand road racing of how the lack of physicality was. But now I'm learning to appreciate it. So right now I'm just watching and learning. I don't have a favorite driver of anything yet. So nothing yet. But they're just so bougie at F1.
Yeah. Jess popping in to say hello, friends. Hello, Jess. Thanks
Hi,
for
Jess.
popping in.
Mhm.
You need to read that super chat.
Bjorn
Thank
Beck
you,
with the super
Bjorn
chat.
Beck.
Thank you so much. It's okay. I mixed up the words jacuzzi and yakuza, and now I'm in hot water with the Japanese mafia. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I
jeez.
like that one. That's good. Jacuzzi and yakuza. Hi Jess. Hi Jess. Get out of here. Pop in. Pop right the heck out. Get out of here. Go do fun things.
I think it was Christine asked if we'd tried the first batch yet, and we have not. Do you want to give these a shot? I haven't put an icing on them yet, though. You want me to make the glaze?
Yeah, no, okay, here's the thing. If you're gonna make the glaze, you need to put the glaze on all of them, right? So you don't make 2 glazes?
Yes.
So I'm willing to try one without a glaze and then one with the glaze.
Okay.
I cannot wait till hockey starts. So I got fantasy hockey coming. No, you guys can't play in it.
Hey,
Yes, you can.
move over.
Yes, you can play in it if you are an avid hockey watcher. So unfortunately, if you're not a hockey person, you don't get like, oh, I just started watching.
It's not a casual thing.
No, you gotta watch hockey for at least a handful of years. But I will have a fantasy hockey league starting soon, which a lot of you will be invited to. It'll be fun, but you all have to show up for the draft. So that'll be we'll get to that at a different time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, pick one that looks good to you.
Just this outside one's better.
Okay.
Yep. It doesn't look like it's raw.
I'm gonna need another bite.
It's good. It's crispy.
It did cook all the way through. It's very flaky.
I don't think it will catch.
No, it's already falling apart everywhere. It's really flaky.
Oh, I almost F-bombed. It's good.
Why?
Because I dropped it.
Did you catch it?
Oh, the ground
Did
caught
catch
it.
Oh. Oh.
Hockey doesn't play on TV here.
Boo.
Did I watch hockey in '93? Does that count? Yeah, what are you gonna draft Wayne Gretzky? He's all clicking on the button. When is it my turn to draft Gretzky? I hear the Crunch Crispy. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good, but it's flawed, but it's good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Yeah. So
I'm not mad at it. Apparently they could hear the crunch.
you can. It's overcooked. Is it overcooked a little bit? If it fell off the bottom a little bit?
No, because
Okay.
it's puff pastry. It's flaky. It's supposed to be like that. Marco said you were eating it weird. I did not watch how you were eating it.
It was like staying stiff and falling out, and like I couldn't mouth more. I like
I couldn't mouth.
I should have cupped. Like if I would have cupped, then I could have slid it from when it crumbled. I could have slid it into my hand from, and then I would have been okay. But that was the problem. So next one I'll cup it. So Brett Hull was my first pick, and his first pick was booze. I saw that guy not too long ago, and man, he looked like he was like 80 proof.
I think these are a little bit better. Okay, I have to clean up your mess because you're gonna walk through it and make it a big mess.
He did like a dance. I just watched you pick it up like it was poop. Like that's how like you just clean puppy poop.
Well, what was I supposed to do? Rub my hand all over the floor to clean
Just
it up?
swish it that way.
What do you want?
Nothing. Poor Jess and her pool. It is the pool that doesn't end. It will never be filled, my friend.
Oh, tease her.
We do things we're going back as soon as the first cigarette butt was flicked. Now Jamie's sitting there thinking everyone's a dick. It is the pool that doesn't end.
Brittany
Oh my
says
gosh.
if there wasn't an expectation, it would be perfect, I bet. Probably. I just need to stick to like store-bought Danishes, I think. I don't know. These ones are looking good. We'll see what happens when these come out. Because these are not messy.
Right.
I think the jelly is the problem.
I enjoyed it. I thought they were good. Here's a problem though. Somehow tomorrow they'll just be soggy. We can't put them in a Tupperware. I don't know what to do with
They
them.
have to be in something with no lid
Like
on
they
it.
need like a glass top or something. I don't know. But tomorrow
You
they
know
will be
what?
soggy and nobody will
I
touch
have
it. I will.
I have a Tupperware that's for vegetables that has like the holes in the side of the lid so air can get into it, and that's what I put the donuts in so they don't get soggy. I bet that would work for this.
Okay.
We should try
That
that.
would probably work. I think so too.
Marco says, "Are we still drinking?"
No, I'm out.
I just downed the rest of the vodka. I'm starting to feel it. I need to stop. I have stuff to do.
I'm out of alcohol.
Like out. Like you have no more in the house. You should drink vodka.
No, thank you.
So here's the other thing I got at the store. Because, look, I go to the store, and Dan does most of the grocery shopping these days. So I go to the store, and I just look for the bootleg snacks. I'm like, what is new here that I haven't seen before? So I come home with Dulce de Leche Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What else did I get? The bag of Oops All Berries. I just came home with a bunch of crap. Fruity Pebbles birthday cake candy bar. We had the Fruity Pebbles candy bar, and it was amazing.
Look at Fred. Hasn't aged a day.
Not even one.
No.
So, do you want to try this?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't like white.
Don't sound so excited. But
I
you
don't-
like the Fruity Pebbles candy bar.
I don't
I
don't like white things.
Did you try the birthday cake Fruity Pebbles?
No, I don't even. Did I? Hey, Brent, did I eat any in the video in the vlog? I don't think so. And yeah, you guys go check out that. Go check out that video that's up on this channel right now. That was good.
Birthday cake Fruity Pebbles, not as good as Fruity Pebbles. There's something about that like mix of fruit flavor that's just amazing. They nailed it though. It tastes like cake. It tastes good. Here's a little bit for you.
Yeah, if it's white, I'm already like. Ugh. Is that better, Marco? Did I eat that better?
I like the regular Fruity Pebbles one better, but it's not bad.
It's like creamy.
Okay, like after you eat it, the aftertaste is very birthday cakey. You don't like it. Marco said, you said bootleg snacks. I said all the bootleg snacks,
It's
which
like-
is a long forgotten Instagram account I have.
Beep! Son of a... Oh, I taste like chemicals. Nope. Where did I... Where am I... I'm not going anywhere.
Brittany wants to know if I like butterscotch chips. I do. When we made the... Was it the chocolate chip cookies? It must have been chocolate chip cookie night, and we made the base and made them 4 different ways.
Right.
And the butterscotch chips are good. They're good. I do like them. I have some of those in my chocolate chip drawer in the fridge.
I did see that some people posted stuff on the baking page.
Like right now?
Yeah. You're chewing weird, man. What the f...
Are you going to be self-conscious about your chewing now?
A little bit. Like, now I'm trying to figure out, like, what, like, how do I chew a different way? Oh. My jaw okay?
Not when you make that face. What happened? There we go.
Alright, so no, I did not try your birthday things. I think I just talked about them not having Pop-Tarts, or not having Pop Rocks in them. Which would have been a lot better. Way better.
Becky made Domino's, I love you, Becky, cookie brownie. Not Brookie. She made cookie brownie with turtle cookie dough, and this looks amazing.
Ooh.
It's like squares of cookie dough.
See, that's
set
what
into the brownie.
that's what you need to start doing from now on. So like if those were the Danishes we just made and you had like this lava of like cookie, or if you had this lava of like brownie around it, when they ooze
set
out,
them in the brownie, then it
ooze
catches
out,
in the
it
brownie.
would have just caught right, and you then
Is that the way to do it?
And then you just trim the square around it a little fatter evenly, and then bam, it can goo out everywhere because
Because there's something to catch it.
a brownie.
So I just
base.
need to have something around it.
No, it's
What
always
you're telling
like every time you cook, it should always be set in a brownie base.
Always in a brownie.
Yes.
Not something, but always brownie. That's your recommendation?
Right.
Okay, let's get these back over here because this is just about done.
Marco said, just getting you back for all the punchlines you did on me. Oh, yeah, Marco yelled at cold food. And this is my payback.
Marco can never go to Yard House ever again.
No. Right. Right. I like how that... For all the punchlines you did on me. I like how you worded it. You did all the punchlines on me.
All the punchlines.
All the punchlines.
Brittany the Historian says, you did not try them on the vlog. They watched me eat
That's
it.
okay, right.
Yeah, Dan's weird about cereal. He doesn't ever really eat a bowl of cereal. He'll grab a handful of whatever I have. No, wait. He'll stick his hand out and ask me to pour a handful in.
Dry cereal's better, but I ate a lot of cereal growing up. It was part of a complete breakfast. It was part of my complete breakfast.
Okay, much less leakage. Like 3 of them spilled out a little bit. 4, 5. A few of them spilled out.
I can't hide your chunkless. There you go. No, I'm sorry.
I can't hide your chunkless.
Sorry, the chunkless are just there.
Oh, don't judge my chunkless. They're hot weather slippers. At least my toenails are done this time.
You know you need to come weather girl ready, like...
Look, it is hot. A girl cannot wear closed-toed slippers when it's hot. It can't happen. Thank Walmart for chunkless.
Those look way better.
They do. They look way less messy.
Also, I still blame a lot of it on the jelly. It's just not right. It probably doesn't want to get hot again. It probably doesn't want to gooify. It's already have preservatives in it.
When we made,
so it's preserved.
Last weekend when we made the crescent roll Danishes, I tried with a few different things. I tried some with just cream cheese. I tried some with the lemon curd, which was a total fail. It gooed out everywhere. And then I did some with the apple pie filling. I should have thought to put some of this in here. But the canned apple pie filling worked well. That was not messy, and that was hot. It tasted really good. This one's separating.
How come you don't have something else to pick up with rather than just your hands?
I always just use my hands, all the time.
That's what she said. And then... And then, like, you could scrape it up with something.
I could. I don't know why. To me, it just seems more efficient to just use my hands, and I always
This is good. Look, I'll get closer for you guys.
Oh, I guess I can make it more uniform. This one wanted to separate, but it looks like everything cooked evenly. Still not in love with it. Like, look what happened to the cream
but
cheese.
now we have another like upgraded basin. I love that one right there. See how it's got that little pocket in there? That's perfect. You might have to photograph that one.
Right, but it like sank down.
But like right, and then now do I put a little tad of jelly? Bloop, 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 bloop,
Do you want to do that?
No, I don't want to. I love it just like that. But like now, do we doctor them up? Why does the jelly need to go through the oven process if we're not?
Right, that seems to be a fail.
If we're not like interweaving them with the cream cheese.
Right.
So okay, so maybe we're just learning. But I feel like when they're cool, you could add some dense stuff on there if you wanted to.
Did you steal another one?
I liberated it. Ken says looks good.
I think so. I think that's better. Look, I still love the crescent roll Danishes better. You get more filling, less sinking and leakage. If I was going to make these again, I would prefer to make the crescent roll ones over the puff pastry.
Ken, did you say you liked the hockey? Was that Ken? Who said they liked hockey? Was that you, Ken? And someone said they liked the Vegas team. Who was that? Because I need to make sure you guys are around for when we do the fantasy hockey.
Okay, let's make some glaze for this. Good news, guys. It wants you to use almond extract in the glaze. Careful. Don't dump it. Can you grab me... Ew, it wants water. I will not use water in my glaze. Can you grab me milk, please?
But maybe that's the problem.
No.
Your glaze isn't the problem.
The glaze is not the problem, Dan.
That is true. Every time you make the drizzle stuff, it does pretty well. I think that's pretty dialed.
Yes. Yeah, I know how to make a glaze. And it's not with water. I mean, you can do it with any liquid with powdered sugar, but I've never made one with water.
I'm giving Danish science. Take that, all my teachers that failed me.
What?
Like, name it, like, all of them.
What?
I have Danish science. About
Danish science?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, I like the buffalo sabers. Ouch.
Yeah, you don't like them?
Ken. Like, what happened? Like, what happened, bro?
Who hurt you?
Right. But that's okay. I mean, my penguins have one more year left until we implode, so better make it a good one. You know what the milk?
Yes, I think. Unless I screw it up and add too much dry. Oh my gosh. There we go. There's even anything left in here.
Aaron said, that was me, alright. No, I'm just glad anybody likes hockey. It doesn't matter what team you like.
Careful.
Just like hockey. But it just ain't been good times for you guys. Pig and Golden Knights are killer. We'll see what happens this year.
I mean, they did get to cherry pick, so they had an advantage right off the bat.
Yeah, it's been a few years. Still a Michigan girl at heart. Go Wings. You guys can't do any worse than the last year. Is what you said last year and the year before. The year before that. So yeah, we are big Washington Caps fans. That's right. Shannon, if you want in on fantasy hockey, I'm gonna put a thing out there. I just have to really weed out the people that aren't hockey fans, because you have to go through a draft. You have to pick your players. You have to make sure that they have games that week, or they're not on injured reserve.
You have to be in on it weekly, right?
You have to be
You don't
on
just
it.
play once. You have to weekly go in and
right.
do things.
So I don't need no sandbagging. So you don't have to be good at hockey. You just have to know hockey. Caps are a good team. I really like Oven Chicken. I've grown. To
have you told
really,
the oven chicken story? Do we know why we say oven chicken?
I don't know if I remember it anymore.
So,
it's been so long.
It's the Capitals?
Yes.
The Capitals have a player whose last name is Ovechkin, and when I walked in the room and I saw the back of his jersey, I thought it said oven chicken at first glance, so now he's oven chicken
Which
forever.
It pretty much does.
It pretty much does
That
say
was
oven chicken.
10 years ago.
Yeah, Ovechkin has always been oven chicken.
But yeah, I like just like hockey, Arizona for 20 years. Ouch. You guys did win once. Oh, PJ's got some important information for you.
What did PJ say?
Oh, wow.
They asked me to stop singing Wonderwall. I said, maybe. I love it. I love it, friend. We are always down for a good pun or cheesy joke, dad jokes, whatever you got. Yep, Wilton nailed it. Now that song is stuck in my head. Absolutely. Hannah says, no hockey here. Nowhere close has a hockey team, so we don't even get it on TV. Yeah, there's no Kansas hockey. Even Arizona has a hockey team. Even Vegas and California, all these desert places. Come on. My Life's Wicked Adventure wants a flaky pastry now. Yeah, I do love the texture of this. While I still wouldn't say these are nailed, this is not a recipe I'm going to add to the rotation, the flakiness of the puff pastry is really appealing to me. I will still rather have the crescent roll danishes. If you guys didn't watch that and haven't made those, I highly recommend you try those. I've always made them just plain crescent rolls and you just mash them. The recipe that I made on the show where we filled it with like brown sugar and butter and I don't even know anymore. Vodka forgot to remember how to say the thing. That was really good. The brown sugar really added a lot of good flavor to it, and I made those again, like I said, a couple weeks ago, and they were really good.
Ooh, upgrade already. Just visual.
Yes.
Hide those. Hide them.
Hide them. Just blob that
Mm-hmm.
drizzle right in the middle.
That looks way better.
Forget it even existed.
Yeah, Shannon, if you want in on fantasy hockey, let me know. Dan, are you excited to see the new Venom movie? No! I hate everything Sony ever put out, like for the Marvel stuff, so no! What did they do to Eddie Brock? Also, at the same time, it looked kind of cool. I mean, you might as well, and like, it looked cool. I just haven't seen it yet. I want to see the Suicide Squad. That looks fun. I'm not a DC fan. Yeah, I don't know. I should take it back. I would totally watch it if it was on. Okay, I take it
Let
back.
me completely change my opinion to the opposite of what I said.
Change my, if it's on, like, I would watch it, but I'm not gonna seek it out, and it doesn't look bad. I think I'm just not gonna seek it out.
You're gonna wait for it to seek you out?
And you know, that's kind of what Venom does.
All right then. All right.
Well, it says, see, they look great with glaze. They sure
do. That really does level it up quite a bit. I'm going to grab the prettiest ones so that you don't eat them and I can photograph them. This one. And this one. Alright, are you going to try one of these?
No.
Why?
Because I just ate like 3 of them.
Why were you continuing to eat them? You knew we had to try these. Ready for some ASMR crunching?
Well, the mic's over there, so you're good. This doesn't have a mic in it. Oh, my tripod collapsed on itself. Hold on.
Do you know what you're doing?
I'm trying to know what I'm doing. There it goes.
Some drizzle on the frizzle and the hizzle.
PJ, it's in a glaze of glory. That's it. Try not to crystal all over the bites. Still better than last time. Also, we've figured out how to cook them.
I need more filling in my danishes. If I can't do more filling in these because it becomes a sloppy mess, then what's the point?
Well, why don't you take a knife and just cut the ends off them? We'll cut the crust off.
And just eat the filling?
Yeah.
But the filling, like, soaked into it.
That's how you eat your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Crystal eats your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches like she's broken.
Wait, I don't cut the crust off. I eat around the outside because I don't like the crust. I'll still eat it.
She eats it like a wheel. It's all.
I do. Every time I eat a sandwich or a burger. I do it with burgers too.
Do you really?
I eat around the outside and then I eat the middle.
You like peel it?
Very often with veggie burgers especially, they get really crusty around the outside.
So in your stomach, you just haven't opened up, like your food just is unrolled.
Well, no, I eat it one bite at a time. I'm not just shoveling it into my mouth.
But then she eats she eats around the edge. It's like watching a bad typewriter.
Brittany suggests to dip them. Look, the mixer's over there. I've had vodka.
I can't eat. I ate too many of them, and then
well, I haven't had 5 servings of Chinese food today, so...
I ate the barge of Chinese food. Like, they brought the barge over here, and then, like, I ate it.
Look, this is what I'm about. I need this level of filling.
Then you did it. Maybe that's what happens. At the end, you just put it on like that. You could put it on the top of that and take the pictures. You couldn't tell. Bring that back to the camera. Crystal, look at that. That is beautiful.
Apparently, I'm just having Danishes for dinner. Now, Brittany with the super chat. I eat my sandwiches like that too.
Bullshit.
Thank you.
Oh my god, who
Thank
does
you.
that? What do you call it? The rat method?
I saw something the other day where somebody said, sandwiches are best when you cut them in half. It's the optimal eating. And I'm like, no, because then you have to do this like juggling thing to try to keep the middle so you can eat. No. Eat around the outside to eat all the crust.
I just blast through my sandwiches.
You do. You just shove it all in your mouth. You don't even look at it. Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm very picky. Hannah says she's the same way as well. See, you have to eat the crust. Look, I'm not going to be a picky child and cut the crust off. I will eat it. It's still bread. It's just the outside that's a little crispier. But I eat the outside first, so then the inside's like the perfect, like, mushy middle.
Blasphemy. Good job, though, Crystal.
It was an effort.
I thought this was great. But, like, we can sell these, but we can't sell those.
No, those are a sloppy mess.
Yeah, but these look great.
I mean, I'm not selling them. I'm eating them. I'm eating all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Not a crust fan.
These are my people. You think I'm weird, and they're like, yep, same. I'm the same.
I just eat it.
Maybe you're the weird one. Have you thought about that?
No, like, I eat the...
You should think about that.
I will think about that.
You should. Let me see if Blake wants to try one of these.
Ooh, jalapeno cheddar bread is awesome. Hannah, you should learn how to make bread, and then you should make jalapeno bread. Holly makes, like, the best jalapeno bread. It's so good. I will be there for some in, like, 3 hours.
Come on over.
They'll still be good. Eat what you don't like first and enjoy the best part. Okay, well, that's fine. But, like, who doesn't enjoy the crust? It's just sandwich toast. I don't know.
But it's like drier, and all the fillings of a sandwich don't always go all the way to the end. As much as I do as much as I can to spread the filling. That's why you like my sandwiches better.
Can you buy bread with no crust?
It would have to be cut off of it, because the crust happens because it's the outside of the bread that gets crispier. But as much as I try to, like, spread the peanut butter and the jelly or the mayonnaise and mustard and whatever out to the edges, it's still not as good as the middle bit.
Yeah, but it's like the crust gets no respect because it holds the bread together, and without
It absolutely does.
right. But then, like, it's all disrespected by having, like, a stink face while you eat it. It's
I don't make stink face. I just eat it.
right.
Doris says, I think I posted mine to the wrong page. If it's food, please post it on the Getting Baked with Crystal page. No, I think you did. I think we're good. Let me see. Yeah, no, you got it. I just have to approve it. Oh,
Jalapeno.
What did you make?
Cornbread is delicious. That sounds good. I've never heard of that,
friend.
but I would eat that.
How do I
I live without you? You start by eating the crust.
No, it says to approve it, but did I accidentally approve it, or did you approve it?
I haven't touched anything.
Doris made mine with apple and crescent rolls. Yes, crescent rolls are the way to go. You did it a little differently. Usually, when I make the crescent roll Danish version, it's like the topping sits on the top like this. She did it more like when we make the... if you guys have ever seen the crescent roll recipe where they make a taco ring in a circle, we do that, but we do individual ones. So we do it like this, but we fill it with taco meat so that the boys can have real meat and I can have fake meat. So this method will work with any filling. She made these with apple.
It's like a
with an apple filling.
It's like a wonton.
It is.
I like that.
But it puffs up like... Oh, she posted on the page, not the group. Yes, friend, I'll leave it here, but go post it on the group because the posts on the page, it's hard to find. You have to go through like 3 clicks. It doesn't just show up on the page. You have to click on
the
posts.
page is a one-way street. The group is for everyone.
Yes, yeah. The group, everybody will see it. The page, not so much.
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird. So yeah, those look amazing. You did a really great job, and I'm kind of envious that yours look better than what I made tonight. But yeah, you guys can use a crescent roll to fill with any sort of filling. You can put any sort of pie filling in there, cream cheese, meat, We make them filled with, like I said, taco meat. We put cheese on top. You can throw like any sort of taco fillings on it. Lettuce, tomatoes, onions, whatever you would put on a taco, and it's amazing with that crescent roll. We haven't had those in a while. I kind of want that now. Can we go get crescent rolls tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, it's really good.
PJ said, I'm making pasties on Monday. You know what he's filling them with? His nipples.
No. Pasties? No. Oh, Doris says, I don't think I'm a member of the group yet. Friend, go join the group. There are so many amazing posts there with amazing things that people are making. If you guys bake or cook anything that you are proud of or you want to share for other people to try, please post it on the Getting Baked with Crystal group. We love to see what you make. Everybody's... Come on, you guys have been here. Everybody is so encouraging. Share what you've made. Share the recipe. If you guys want to share a recipe you haven't made, you think we should try or other people should try, there is a post on there pinned to the top for you guys to share the recipes there. That way we don't get super cluttered with recipes you haven't tried and don't know anything about. Because you see, like, this recipe looked amazing on this person's blog. But when I tried it, it did not quite look like that. So I want to see things that you've made that were successful. Doris, your little... crescent roll, apple doodads looked amazing. Please post them. Let people know how easy those are and how delicious they look and I'm sure taste. I don't know what you were doing, but Hannah says, Dan, the bit is over. Doris says, I did join tonight, but I'm pending still. I must have forgot to join that one before. And notifications for me on our Facebook sucks with notifications because I don't. Oh, there it is. I'm going to approve you right now, friend. You are now a part of the group. You can go make that post in there. I do have to approve that as well, just so it doesn't get cluttered and spammed. But yeah, absolutely post your stuff there. Gina Maria Wood says barbecue cups or taco cups is delicious. You put the dough in a muffin tin and then you make your filling and bake it. Oh, so good. That sounds amazing. You guys could also do like like you guys do the pulled pork, Dan?
Right.
You could put, like, even if you have just leftover pulled pork, throw that in a crescent roll and wrap it up in there. It would be amazing.
That would be good. I would try that, definitely.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Last week Adventure said, those look amazing. Stop undercutting it. Look, they look good and they taste pretty good. I just want more filling. For my personal taste, I want more of the Danish filling. That's why I would prefer the crescent roll Danish.
If they don't turn soggy tomorrow, I'll eat a bunch of them.
Yeah, I'll put them in a Tupperware with no lid or the one with the holes in the lid.
Mooch don't get a bite. They're crashed out. They're over there.
Yeah, the cats are done.
They're just over there crashed out. I tried to go over there. I tried to go over there to see if I could get any action out of them. It's not happening.
No, they weren't feeling it even before the show today. I don't know what their deal was.
They didn't eat their lunch. Like all of it. Like they didn't really eat food. I don't know.
The weather's changing. Maybe they're in a mood.
Yeah, maybe their metabolism slow down even more since it's getting like towards the end of the year. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So, do you feel redeemed?
Redempted? I feel redempted.
Do you?
Slightly, but I'm still not sold on puff pastry.
I think we still need to work with it more. We worked with it twice ever.
I feel like I'm done with puff pastry as a Danish. I feel like I've seen what it can do.
Okay.
I'm done with puff pastry as a Danish. I'm not opposed to trying it again for something else. I don't know what else you would use it for, but I wouldn't find a puff pastry recipe and be like, I'm not doing it because it's puff pastry. I've gotten a feel for it. I like the texture. When it fluffs up, it's got a real good, crispy, layery, kind of like croissant-y kind of texture, so I'm not mad at it. But I will definitely always make crescent roll Danishes over this. I see the calendar popping up on the screen. We mentioned before, tomorrow is paint night. Actually, paint afternoon.
Yeah, let me see
depending on your time zone.
So, paint.
Tomorrow we're painting the flower.
And then Dantics next Saturday, like regular Dantics?
Dantics next Saturday. I think, just regular Dantics on Saturday.
Okay, and then I'm gone the week after that. Okay.
Yes.
And then what are we doing?
Okay. Hold on. Okay, so guys, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific. So that's 7 p.m. Eastern.
That's math.
Sorry, I had to do math. Vodka doesn't remember math. 7 p.m. Eastern, so it'll be a little bit easier for you guys in Central, Mountain, Eastern time zones to join us for painting. We're going to be painting the Tropical Hibiscus. Go on the RFS Family Facebook group to find the link to print that out or trace it on your screen. If you don't have a printer, no worries, works the same. Wilton's suggesting wrapping pizza toppings and sauce in the crescent rolls. That sounds amazing. We've not done that yet.
I'm always okay with that.
You're brilliant. Okay, so that's tomorrow night, 4 p.m., guys. I know all our shows are always at 6. Tomorrow is at 4. Don't forget, 4 p.m. Pacific.
We'll be around at 6, but...
Yeah, we'll still be around. Join us at 6 if you're busy if you're actually doing things and living your life. Join us whenever. We'll be going probably 4 or 5 hours, no doubt.
Wow.
Tuesday, we will have game night again. We'll be doing Quiplash, so you guys can play along on your phone, on Jackbox.tv. You guys seem to enjoy that. We enjoy that. It'll be fun. Then next Friday, we're making chocolate crinkle cookies. It's a chocolate cookie rolled in powdered sugar, so then when it cooks, it like cracks.
Yeah, those are fun. I like those.
Those are fun. Those are really good. The following day, on Saturday the 25th, we're doing a regular episode of Dantics. Then we've been spacing our weeks off usually. We try to take a week off every month just so we have a little bit of downtime. And they're usually the same week every month, but we had to push it to the end of the month this time. So it's been 2 months since we have had a week off. So the last week of September, we will not be around. We will not be live streaming or doing any shows last week. Dan will be at Vid Summit.
I'll be gone all week.
Dan will be hanging out in real life with Jess, which you haven't done in quite a while. Brittany, thank you so much. I feel like I should pay you for all the work that you do. I owe you, friend. Thank you so much. Posted the link there.
Brittany.
It's stepbysteppainting.net. There are a ton of designs on there. Check them out. We are going to take next month's design from that website as well, so you guys will not have to purchase anything as far as the design goes. You'll need to get your paints and canvases and whatever you need. But yeah, we'll be picking. We'll announce that tomorrow. Tomorrow night during the painting show, we will announce what next month's painting will be, because that's actually going to be on the 1st, if I'm not mistaken.
Like in 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks, we're doing another painting.
That'll be good.
Yeah,
you gotta stop giving percentages of the company away. You're like Mother Teresa. You're like grabbing it. Mwah, here you go.
I just want her to know that I appreciate all the hard work she does for us.
Oh, here. Here's the kiss bean of the percentage of Dantics. No, I'm just kidding, Brittany. Thank you so much.
So next month's calendar, this next week's gonna go by quick. Next month's calendar will go up on the 1st, and like I said, paint night will be on the 1st, so be prepared for that. Also, what?
He showed up.
Oh yeah, Mooch is here. Also, he's crazy switching. What are you doing? Why are you so frantic?
I'm moving.
Yeah, move everything out of the way because he's going a little bit crazy. No.
I'm moving these.
Lay down.
He's gonna.
You need a little bit. Here, you want to taste? There you go. You got some snacks.
Oh, paint night will be fun. I forgot. I thought that was like in another week.
No, paint night is. Well, paint afternoon is tomorrow.
I thought it was Dantics. Okay, rad.
Sorry, I just need to get this out of the way because he's going crazy and I know he's gonna run across it.
He's gonna try it. I don't know what his motivation is, but it's something. What's up, Mooch?
Crazy Mooch. All right, guys. So thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for all the support. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up on your way out. It really does help the show. Share with your friends, all that good stuff. Join the Getting Baked with Crystal Facebook page and Facebook group. Also, if you want to try this recipe, although I do recommend you try the crescent roll danishes if you want to make your own danishes, check out Getting Baked with Crystal on Pinterest. There's all the recipes I've made on the show are there. I post them every week so you guys can bake along with us if you want to. So thanks again, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night. Bye, guys. Push the button. I can only smile for so long.